Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nelly, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by. If you have been watching my videos and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, you are just a hater, period. So today I'm going to talk about my insecurities and how I'm dealing with them, or how I dealt with them in the past. And if you want to know how I got this look, please keep watching, because this is a get ready with me. And also, please, I had a little bit of rain issue while making the video, so you can ignore that fact and just keep on watching and keep on enjoying the video. Now let's get right into the video. Guys, I'm so shy because I haven't done this for a very long time. I'm sorry if sometimes I'll just be looking here. So let's talk about insecurities here. People don't know that most people have insecurities. Like, if you have an insecurity, it's fine. I feel like it's like normal for you to be insecure about certain things. Let me just go and draw my eyebrow and come back, please. As I was saying, a lot of people have insecurities about a lot of things, and it's okay, it's normal. When I was younger, I was always insecure about my skin, how my skin looked, and then I was also insecure about my height. I know nobody should laugh, but I was insecure about my height. I always wanted to grow taller. You get, like, I always wanted to be like so tall, because when in school, yeah, when you see your age mates being a certain kind of way, you feel like you should be that certain kind of way, and then when you don't get to be that kind of way, it just feels like, what is wrong with me? Or maybe I'm not good, maybe I have health issues, maybe I'm this, maybe I'm that. So I was always insecure about that, and I always felt bad when people like try to insult my height, or like say, oh, you're too short, you're too this, you're too that. I felt so sad. Sometimes when people will tell me this, I will never, like, I will not tell you how I'm feeling at that moment, but when I get to the house, I'll start crying, and I'll start asking God, why am I so short? Why am I not growing? Why are my legs so brief? I know it sounds funny now, but then it was not funny at all. Let me go draw my eyebrow finish. I'm coming back. Anyways, so as I was saying, I used to always cry. Now it sounds so funny, but then it wasn't funny at all to me, because I always cry. And then we grew up in like an African home where parents don't really understand what children are going through. They don't really understand like what people like, what people say, like it affects us more than would care to admit. Guys, trust me, this foundation is blending the way it should blend. I don't know why it's looking like that on the camera, but trust the process. Anyways, growing up in an African home, you know that some certain things you cannot even tell your parents, because your parents will not even understand you. Like, you get, they will be like, oh, you're overreacting, oh, you shouldn't say. I will not even, like, African parents don't know how to they don't know how to console a child. African parents can console you by shouting. Imagine telling your African parents, oh, somebody said this to me, and then they'll start shouting for you. So you're short, so why are you crying? What's your problem? You are short, don't cry. Those kind of, it's like, you're making it worse. Don't do that to me. You're making me feel even worse. So it was like I had nobody to like tell my problems or cry to, or tell exactly how I'm feeling. And then, in primary school or secondary school, if somebody does something to you, you cannot tell the person to stop, because you have to be like the bigger person. You have to be like the person that, okay, can handle any kind of insult. You get, people will be like, oh, she's a big girl, she can handle that. I was not a big girl. I used to cry then. Like, Not like to people though, but like when I get to the house and I remember it, I'll just start crying. And then my parents always ask me, why are you always inside your room? Why don't you come out? It was because I was insecure about a lot of things. Because if I play with my age group people, they'll always be like, oh, you're too short. Yeah? Oh, you're too this. Oh, you're too that. Guys, it has started raining again. I be make I not finish this video. I should just go and rest. I don't like when rain does this thing to me. Anyways, so as I was saying before this nonsense raining, guys, can you hear the rain? Hey, Jesus Christ, I'm dead. So, but then when you have nobody to talk to, yeah, it's like you just have to tell yourself, oh, don't cry, oh, don't be like this, oh, don't be like that. That was literally how I survived. Rain, see, the fact that this, I'm so pained because this rain was not like sun was shining like 30 seconds ago, and now it's like, where did this weather come from? Anyways, so I started writing. I think writing was like a therapy for me. So when people say certain things to me, it's like I'll go to my book. I had lots of diary, then I'll go to my book and I'll be like, oh, you're a strong girl, or you're this, or you're that, all those kind of words to just help to elevate my spirit. That really helps me a lot, I will not even lie. So when you're feeling some kind of way or down or whatever, it really helps me. And then when you grow older, you understand that what people say about you don't really matter, as long as you don't have any health issues, you don't have any problem or whatever, you're good. So if people want to say trash about you, let them talk, period. They don't give a shit. That's how I like technically lived my childhood, knowing that, oh, I was short. For my age, I was short, and people always kept telling me, oh, you're short, and it made me feel some kind of way. But I didn't let it. Like, the older I get, I realize that this thing should not affect me the way it's affecting me right now. And then I went from insecurity of being short, or I went from the fact that I was short to the fact that my skin was acting out. So when you get to when you get to puberty, a lot of things changes with your body and all of those things. And when I got to puberty, it was like my skin was not skinny at all. It wasn't. I'm coming. So as I was saying, when I got to puberty, my skin was not skinny at all. It was like my skin was just really acting out. I started getting lots of pimples. I started getting eczema. I don't even know why, but I had a lot. There was a time I woke up and the eczema was all over my face. I was literally crying. I was like, oh my god, my face, this one. So that was what I feel like. It was that whole skin problem that made me love makeup, because I think it was that whole skin problem that made me love makeup the way I love makeup. Because it was at the age of 14 I started watching Dima Ume's videos, and I started saying, okay, I want to do makeup. So I was always watching it, but I didn't have what to use and practice. Then when I got to 15, but I was using my mom's stuff. I'll go and steal my mom's powder and apply on my face. before going to church. I rub lip gloss, all of those things, because she was like I was too young for all those things in the house. It was when I got to 15, after my secondary school graduation, that I told my dad, okay, I've learned how to do makeup and I want to be practicing, so you should please buy me makeup things. And if you're the kind of person that learns your makeup by yourself, you know that your first makeup product is from Malam. So I went to Malam, those Malam that used to sell all those makeup things. I went to Malam and I bought all my makeup things. Now the problem now is, when you're doing makeup here and you don't do skincare, or you don't like really prep your skin or whatever, your skin is going to react. So I started doing makeup to learn. I was in the house literally every time after secondary school, because I didn't get admission. So I was always in the house, so which means I always had the opportunity to like learn makeup more, do more practical, or do more rehearsal and whatever. So I always stayed in the house and I was wearing makeup. I was always wearing makeup every day. You see me, I'm doing brow, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And as I was doing it consistently, I wasn't doing any skincare. I'm not even sure I knew what skincare was. So I was just doing my makeup, and whenever I remove my makeup, my skin would still act out. So it was like, what is going on? But then my love for makeup and the way makeup transforms your face, it makes you not want to stop. So I didn't stop. I just kept on doing, and as I kept on doing it, my skin kept on becoming worse and worse and worse, and I was just growing like that. Like, then before I go to church, I must wear makeup. I don't care who is who. I don't give a shit about anybody. I must wear my makeup. I don't care about anybody's study. But as I started going older again, see, there's a thing about growth. You don't know how it hits you, but it hits you. As I started growing older, I started realizing that this makeup I'm wearing every day is the cause of my predicament. I don't even know if I'm doing this video very well. No? I'm not applying anything on my face because the rain has stopped. The rain has stopped. Nonsense rain. Nah, sun has started shining again. Very rubbish. Anyways, the older I get, the more I realize that nobody sends your daddy. You get? And the more as I stopped wearing makeup every time, I started realizing that my skin started healing. I don't know if that makes sense, but like my skin it stopped acting out the way it was acting out. It just started behaving like a skin that it should be. There's a thing that comes with maturity and understanding that if you're some kind of way, as long as you're not like unhealthy or whatsoever, it's like, okay, you're fine, you're good. I just feel like I just apply foundation and powder on my face, because to me, I feel like I've been doing so much work on my face. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now my current insecurity is no longer my height or my skin, it's now my weight. So during COVID, I was like, before COVID, I was slim, really slim. And when COVID came, literally I wasn't doing anything, so it was just eat, sleep, eat, sleep, eat, sleep. And I was eating a lot then, because people were complaining about how skinny I was. I was like, okay, I want to increase, I want to get thick, I want to get fat, or whatever. And so I started eating, and I became fat. And then human beings are just so funny. I became fat, and people were like, oh, you're too fat, oh, you're this, oh, you're that. So I said, okay, I'm going to reduce. So I stopped eating. I started skipping meals. I will not eat breakfast. Before I eat dinner, and before I eat I started skipping meals. I will not eat breakfast. Before I eat lunch, it would be like 4 or 5, and then when I want to eat dinner by like 8 9, I would like eat like half of what I normally would have eaten. So I started skipping meals and I started reducing. And of course, people will talk, oh, you're reducing, or you're this, or you're that. But then I didn't care because, okay, I'm reducing. That's what I want right now. I feel better when I'm reduced. And then I fell sick this year. And my parents were complaining, oh, you're too skinny, blah, 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 you're macheting, blah, blah, blah. Other people is going on ASU strike and getting fat. And my own Pekin is on ASU strike and she's reducing. She's looking so skinny like she wants to die, blah, blah, blah. I became sick. And then it became worse because I was not even eating when I was sick. It was like I was eating once a day. That's how I was eating, because if you give me food, I'll eat 1 spoon, 2 spoons, and I'll be like, I don't want to eat, because I was really really sick. I was really really down. So now I'm no longer sick, and I'm seeing myself in the mirror. Sometimes I'm like, damn girl, how did you get here? Because I am so shrinked. My face used to be so like full and it's not there. Look at my bones, guys. And then my ass used to be so big, and now I'm like, this cannot be my bum bum. So that's like the new struggle I'm struggling with now. My body, my weight. Like, if you know any supplements that can make me get bigger body, bigger ass, because now again I'm seeing like my age mates or my friends, and like everybody is like added up, and I'm like, it's that time again where it feels like you're the odd one out. It's that time again when it feels like whatever you're doing is just there. It's that time when you start feeling some kind of way. And I will not even lie, it gets to me. Like, sometimes, guys, hold on, let me wear my wig, I'm coming back. Okay guys, I think this is the final look for me, and I don't want to do anything much because I'm not going anywhere, and I'm going to remove this makeup after my TikTok videos. Anyway, the point basically is, a lot of people have insecurities about a lot of things, and your insecurity might be different from mine. It might be oh, your stomach is big, that's why you don't like taking pictures. Oh, my face is one kind of way, that's why I don't like taking pictures. Oh, my teeth is like this, so I don't like it. So your insecurity can be different, and it's fine. It's good, because you're not the only one that has insecurity. You're not the only one that's insecure about something. So yeah, if you're insecure about anything, it's either one, you ask for help, like say a therapist or something, or you just outgrow. Just the way I outgrew the fact that when people call me short, I no longer feel bad. Like, you know, if you call me short, I'll be like, hey, I'm short, so what? You that is tall, where have your height carried you to? Have you gone to see Buhari with it? Or if you look at me and be like, oh, your skin is breaking, and so what? You really have perfect skin. Now the insecurity I have right now is my weight, and hopefully with time I'll learn to, it's either I learn to accept this small petite body I have, or I will go and find way and become fat again. So you can deal with your insecurities differently. Like, when I was younger, how I dealt with it was always writing down how I felt, because I had nobody to tell. Nobody could understand how I was feeling at that moment. So I would always write it down. And when I write it down, either I tear it away, or I burn it, or I don't know what I used to do with it. And yeah, I never allowed anybody to like read those books. If you mistakenly carried the book, the way I would run and drag it from your hands, because there were a lot of emotions I wrote down there. So yeah, I feel like till now writing still helps me. If I feel some kind of way, writing just helps me feel better. So you can just find what like gives you what you can just find what is therapeutic for you. Writing was therapeutic to me, or is still therapeutic to me. But for you, it can be listening to music. For you, it can be strolling out. It can be walking. It can be doing whatever. It can be partying or chilling with friends, whatever. But that was how I dealt with my own insecurities back then. So I'm still currently dealing with one right now, and hopefully before this year runs out, it's either I accept my body or I grow fat, period. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share to your friends, and also subscribe to my channel because it's free. On this channel, we deal with a lot of things together. We talk about a lot of things together, and we go on this journey of being a teenager. And no, I'm no longer a teenager. God damn. We go on this journey of adulthood together, and the struggles and bubbles and everything together on this channel, and we just try to have fun while doing all of those things because we like enjoyment. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel because it's all free. Thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace and love. Bye.